Yo, I didn't even see that pillow. Yo, Carter be thick Oz. I can see his cheeks from the front. Shit.
No. I did it! It did it!
Yo, chill. Hey, yo, chill.
So glad that I'm finally up next. Ever since the baby, all I wanna do is flex.
Alright, hello! Welcome back to episode 3 of the Under Influence podcast. We don't talk about our topics anymore, we just get mush up and die. How y'all doing today? You already know, it's your bro with the most, Mr. Broster 2, aka Nate, aka the Slump God, aka Boreskin. What the fuck is...
Shit. It's your boy DK. Young Judd. Fire alarm's going off. I don't know why.
Damn.
I'll be
What's
back.
up, boys? Jut's house is burning down right now, so I'm taking over here. It's your boy. It's Carter. Brian.
It's Brian, aka BTZ, and let's pray for Judd. He's about to be homeless.
Prayers out to Jut, who's just either burned his house down or pissed off his parents by setting off his fire alarm with his fucking 510. It's your boy Noah. What's good?
Wagwan Noah. Welcome back again. Yeah, for those of you who are listening on the Spotify, if you couldn't hear it, Jut's fucking fire alarm went off. And for those of you who don't know it, it's 1 a.m. So
Holy shit. Did this guy just start cooking something and forget about it?
maybe, or maybe he just threw a joint on the ground and engulfed fire and
He's
flames.
not back yet. I'm
On the
concerned.
ground. How dry
Oh,
is that grass?
There he is. Alright, so he's put the fire out. He
he's
doesn't
still
know what's
alive.
happened. He's still alive. Everything's good, grand, great, and
Your boy's back.
what
happened?
happened?
What happened?
Who burnt the toast? Who burnt the
I don't
duck
know.
soup?
I don't know. That shit just
It's
splashed
1
on.
a.m. Who the fuck's awake cooking though? That's what we were wondering.
I
We
don't
were
know.
like, maybe
Do you-
like
No one's cooking. No one's cooking anything.
Do you have a basement?
he's in the basement.
I'm in the basement.
You are?
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
am I.
I've never been to your house.
Basement gang.
before. Basement
Basement
gang.
gang.
Carter, you can't even call that a basement, man. That's a fucking sex dungeon you're in. Holy.
Nah, he's in a
Yeah, you coming or what?
bunker.
I'm about to be.
No. I think living in a bunker would be kind of cool though.
Bunkers, man.
No.
Would you, if you had the money, bro? Would you build a bunker, and what would you have in that motherfucker?
A Lamborghini.
Fuck your
Where you gonna
Lamborghini.
take
Just
it?
kidding, just
Just
kidding, just kidding.
driving around in the
just kidding.
bunker.
Nah, you can have a bunch of cool things in there, dude. Indoor basketball court. That's first. That's
That's
a must.
first. Fuck food,
yeah.
man.
How
Fucking kitchen
big
and
is
Yeah,
the
living
bunker in
area.
this
I
situation?
don't need to eat, bro. I just need a ball.
We ball up. We bring some Gatorade and some like puff bars, and then
Fuck
we
a soup
bring.
can rack. We need a ball rack.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But wait, how big is this bunker though?
As
You're
big as
building
you
it.
want. Yeah, you're building it.
Damn. Can it be a multi-layered bunker?
Yes, sir. As many floors as you'd like.
Well,
Jeez.
there's going to be a sex tier then at some point.
It's got to be pretty deep
That's
down.
gonna be
though.
the underground.
I want like a fucking massive elevator. Like one of those car elevators. You literally like are like fucking zooming down the road. Cops are chasing after you and you pull in this bit and you just fucking boop meh, and brings you and your fucking whip down into like some massive garage.
That's bougie.
Yeah.
Cops gotta wait 5 minutes and get nice and inconvenienced while they wait for the elevator to come
Yeah.
back up.
And then that's when you just put explosives on the elevator. Hello,
Make it go
motherfucker.
faster. Oh,
No, what the
Alright.
fuck? Just send it back up.
On the question of having loads of money,
Yeah.
what would you guys tell me what you would do if you won the lottery? Like
Not
six.
tell anybody.
All right.
well, like, you gotta give us the money though. You gotta how much money?
All right. Hold on. Let me search up what the
The lottery
most
is right now.
recent lottery is at right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
25
find out.
million, I
I'm gonna
think.
find out how much an island is.
An island.
I'll find out how much it is to buy a mountain.
Fuck that. Get your own island. What do you mean?
I'll buy a star.
Peasant.
All right, the most recent one. Actually, nobody won the most recent one.
How much was it?
40 million. All right, so you get 40 million, not taxed, nothing.
It does
We'll
get
start.
taxed, though.
We'll start. Okay, but in this alternate reality, there's no fucking taxes.
Okay,
Nate,
chill out.
Nate, what are you doing? We'll start with you.
Oh, okay. So probably first thing I'm gonna do, because like it sounds cheesy, but you know, like you gotta give it back to the some of it to the family. Like I wouldn't say giving the money to the family. Like I'm not giving them. Okay, I might give them some money because they give me a fuck ton of money when I was younger. But you buy them a house, something, you know. I wouldn't say blow all your money on a mansion for them.
Or pay off the mortgage.
You pay off their mortgage, you know,
Yes.
like stuff like that, because they are
Pay off their car. Easy stuff.
they're already in that like working rotation where they literally cannot stop working or else they're gonna miss a payment. You know, they always got that fucking shadow above them saying, hey, like fucking, you know, you don't get to relax anymore because you have these payments to make or you're fucked, right? So
Yep.
pay that off for them or buy them, you know, a nice house. Then honestly, for me myself, I wouldn't like get a mansion or any of that. I'd rather have a decent house to myself paid off with a nice car and then pay for the insurance with that. Probably the rest of my money. I mean, like if COVID wasn't a thing, I'd let the homies eat, you know? Like
You can
like-
still let the homies eat. The Uber Eats is the thing.
Uber Eats. Give fun.
I'm
So-
making the
so-
biggest Uber Eats order of all time.
Jeez.
And you can
A
make it like
grand worth of Taco
you-
Bell.
you
I
can
mean
use the
Taco
pool
Bell
one,
for a
too.
month.
You can order the same thing and just add different addresses on your run.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
yo,
mean, like,
speaking of Uber Eats,
yeah,
fucking McDonald's ain't on it anymore apparently.
it is. I ordered it a couple nights ago. Is it?
All right,
Yeah.
Nate,
We were looking at it
let's
2 nights ago and it wasn't there.
Continue.
Continue.
Shut.
I'd probably put it into like the rest into a savings
Dogecoin.
account. No, into a savings account. Where, because I know if anyone who actually knows me, I'm bad with real money. So honestly, within the first week of having that money, it'd probably
gone.
honestly be gone. So, I'm probably going to put it on like a separate account, and like put it into one of those.
offshore,
Yeah, like put it in like.
Bangladesh.
That's the first thing people do when they receive all that kind of money, though, is when they win the lottery, is like they go crazy with it. They actually end up broke.
Majority of people do.
Yeah, because like they think, you know, that's a fuck ton of money. They didn't have that kind of money before, right? So they don't know
They
how
didn't know how
easy
to
that
use
is to
it.
spend. You fucking go out, you start buying designer clothes, really nice high-end supercars, a fucking house, and then realize, you know, more money comes even just from buying those things, like like insurance, and this and that, and you're fucking like dead broke by the time you're like, oh fuck, I'm back to pretty much where I had, like, what money I already had, and then like you still got payments to make. You're like, fuck, man. But honestly, yeah, I'd buy a decent house, maybe build a house, who knows, just not a fucking mansion, maybe the size of the house I have right now, and I don't know, finish that, get a nice car, maybe a nice 2-car garage, buy a couple cars. Like there's what? Bitcoin?
Crypto.
Bitcoin is dropping, right? I mean, like, yeah, it's a good time to buy,
Hey
but
yo, honestly, if I would ever win, bro, you gotta invest. You gotta spend money to make money, dude.
yeah, but that's the thing though too. It's like you never know. Like, say you heard about that guy who fucking lost what 1.2 mil in Doge or something like that, or it was something stupid. I don't know. One of you guys said someone dumped like a couple $100,000 into Doge and like lost like half of it in a couple seconds, and I was like, I mean, like, yeah, you can
Ooh,
wait for it to go back up,
Maybe
but it's like
that's probably. Oh, that was. I don't.
It was
that
probably-
Geico.
Oh yeah, on the
Oh, was
night
it
of
Keegan?
SNL, someone did that.
yeah. So I mean, it's
I would
it's
cry
you know
so
it's still a
hard.
game
Mhm.
and you are playing I'd rather go to the casino and bet that money rather than fucking
I,
put it into
honestly,
crypto.
no. I would rather put it in crypto than go. To
I mean, you
casino
could leave it in
100%.
there. Yeah, like I mean, if you get 40 mil, you put 100, 200K in there. That's like chump change at that point.
Nate,
But
take this in. I took $250 Canadian about what 2 weeks ago, Jet,
Yeah.
and just today, I cashed all of that out to a total of $750, and then bought another like $100 worth of Dogecoin, which is I've already got up to another 125.
I mean,
just by trading.
You gotta see here is like at my point of view, I've only lost money. Fucking
But you've been-
investing, right?
It's
But
'cause
now, okay,
you
Listen to
panic.
wait. Here's the thing.
I don't know how to
Hold-
invest.
I want to. I
You
just
gotta
want to know
learn.
what everyone's gonna do with 40 mil.
Yeah,
I-
yeah. Let
Judd,
Carter.
Judd, what are you doing with 40 mil, bro?
Easily 40 mil. I'm not doing any fancy 40 mil, bro. I'm just gonna buy a nice little plot of land outside Guelph over here, build a nice house, build a nice little garage with a loft in it, and then build one separate building. And I want to put mining rigs in there that's ran off solar power,
Sheesh. This guy's
That's
like
all you're
fucking.
doing.
complete
Fully
solar
going
power,
for
and
it.
then invest the rest in like crypto and into stocks.
I
Literally,
mean,
that's it.
I guess you could invest in a Bitcoin,
And
and
then
then like you can still
pay
buy
my
for
family
stuff in
off.
Bitcoin, right? Like you can still go for that. I'd
Actually,
buy a Tesla. Fuck that. I'd buy a Tesla
Tesla stopped taking Bitcoin as payment.
because it
Well,
went down,
they
right?
suspended it. They suspended it just because they're trying
Um,
to find like a.
I'll
better
go
way-
last. I'll go last. So Brian,
Yeah.
what are you doing with 40 mil?
Nothing special. I think just
You buying your
obviously
mama
pay
anything?
off my.
Pay off that student debt.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
know
sir.
that's my mom's money. So if anything, I owe her.
Yeah, damn,
And
you're
So
right.
some,
pay
'cause
off
you're
the
a good son.
house. Pay off the house.
course.
Buy some land somewhere. Build, rent, make money
Oh,
off,
that's a good
That's a
idea.
smart man.
Hey,
Yeah.
yo, actually, one
and
thing.
then put like maybe 100K into stock, some sort of crypto, possibly,
Donks.
and then savings account, and that's it.
And let it accumulate over the years.
Yeah.
Noah, what are you doing with 40 mil?
Probably a lot of drugs.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen that fucking one meme of
I
that,
gotta
that
be
news
real.
reporter? That news reporter going up to the guy, be like, "Hey, what's your lucky numbers?" And he like says numbers, and she's like, "All right, what are you gonna do with the money if you won?" And he's like, "Bunch of hookers and cocaine." And she's like, "Oh, okay, bye bye."
Hey, that's the most honest,
Bye.
most
Is
honest
that
answer, though.
Noah? Is that all you're doing with 40 mil?
Well, no, but that's just the honest truth. Is that would be probably one of the first things I do. Is
You'd celebrate. I mean, yeah, that's the first thing you do with that
exactly
kind of money.
You got
a
it.
celebration because I don't
Yeah.
drink.
There you go.
Drugs.
Hey,
Truth to that.
Tries coke for the first time.
Exactly. No, fucking. I've always thought of building a like personal compound.
that's something.
Like a
Yes.
like a what? What you mean? Like
Michael
kinda compound?
Michael Jordan compound.
Oh,
No,
like
an Adam LZ compound.
I don't know.
Like
I haven't
I
seen
don't know
those.
what that
like
is.
basically a plot of land, right? With a bunch of separate buildings with individual purposes.
Oh,
And with like roadways interconnected to them and whatnot, and like a house somewhere on the property, that sort of
Oh.
thing.
But like, what would
Um,
the other areas be that you would need? You know what
Well,
I
like-
mean?
Shops, like
Your own shops.
yeah, where
Yeah.
he makes drugs.
No.
No.
Like a place to do general maintenance and install mods on the car. A shop for body panels.
I mean-
a shop for paint. Like
That's pretty sick. But like, waking up the morning like, oh, okay, time to work on my car. Drives 10 minutes down the road into a garage and
no,
lifts the
it does-
car.
it's not like that big. It's like
Like down the street, kind of maybe like a secluded street, maybe.
but like
I see what you
like-
mean.
But yeah, instead of hopping in, a car to drive to work, you're
A
hopping
cart.
in your pimped out golf cart or like a sick
Oh,
ass
yeah,
go kart,
yeah,
and
I see.
you're just ripping through your own property at Mach whatever the fuck you feel like, because there's
That's
no
dope.
traffic, right?
I mean,
like that's when you've kind of made it. But like, there's gonna be a helipad on there.
I wouldn't get a gated or a compound. I'd more or less probably get like a $1 million house in a gated community.
If we all won the lottery, pull our money together and make a blacklight compound.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
That's
Imagine
yeah.
the odds of all of
Blacklight.
us winning the lottery.
Winning.
a
Let
chance
alone
of,
the odds of you actually winning the
yeah.
lottery.
Yeah.
Like
or
five
if we
consecutive people that you know also winning the lottery. It's just
or
Us
impossible.
getting
Or-
rich off of Bitcoin is higher than that.
See, honestly though, the first thing I like, I mean, if we're planning on doing something like that, if one of us does win the lottery, I'd trust one of the guys here who know crypto to invest it and make more money for all of us to share, not just them fucking bunking the money and using it on themselves. Like say if fucking Brian wins the lottery and he gives most of it to Juddy or Noah to invest and then double it, Kapuya Kasha, y'all have fucking 80 mil, boom. We fucking buy a house for all of us. It's already paid off. We live there. Like,
imagine we literally got that 40 mil the day of, went to the bank, deposited, literally went outside. Everyone just huddled around the phone, went to Binance, 40 mil Dogecoin. Thunk. Send in.
bro, how? Okay, wait. What's
Alright,
Doge at right
alright.
now? I'm doing the.
Hold up.
Doge,
y'all-
I'll tell you, I've got it open. I got it open right here.
Can
Doge is
you-
currently
excuse me.
up 0.34%.
35, yeah.
Can you go see if you type in if you can buy $4 million worth of Doge in USDT?
All right. Listen,
40 million. Sorry. No. Yeah, 40. Yeah.
I have thought out my plan if I ever win the lottery thoroughly and long and hard. First thing I'm doing, I'm buying a house. But like
Yeah.
I'm buying land and I'm building a house is actually what I'm gonna do.
Good shit.
Second,
Yep. Same with
we're
me.
getting a 99 Skyline imported.
She. Yes, you are.
Then we're getting the Blacklight house
Yes, sir.
built.
That's a lot of Dogecoin.
Yo.
That's 25.6 mil Doge.
No, you got that math a little wrong there, bud.
Did I?
Yeah.
How much? Wait. Oh, one coin is. I see. Never mind.
One coin is 50 cents. So I'm on Binance right now. For 40 million USDT, you get 75,651,548.9.
Oh God.
Just had the
Boy.
mold that's on the inside of the crack in my that looks like.
Does your dad want to join the podcast?
No.
I'd probably just go for.
Yo, ask your dad's opinion about cryptocurrency.
Nah.
Why?
Alright.
Why you puss?
All right, I'm trying to tell you guys what
All
I'm
right,
doing
let's
if
see.
I
All right,
win
what
the
else you
lottery.
do?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
else you
let's
do
do
with
it.
40 mil, Carter?
I told you I'm buying the house. I'm buying my own house. I'm importing a Skyline
Wait, which one though? Again, I forgot.
99. he said.
99
But what model?
or
What
34.
is- Oh, okay.
There you go.
Typical Skyline.
We're getting the Blacklight house, of course.
Mhm.
Where are you gonna build it though? You can build it anywhere you want.
I'm buying a
I-
farm.
Dude,
I'm
I
buying
have
a
an
farm.
Yo, remember
and-
this. I'm an American citizen. We can go to the States if you want.
Texas.
You're an
Boom.
American citizen.
Dude, it's
Yes, I am.
cheap in Texas
Yeah.
though. That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Fucking nerd.
Texas. I told you, bro. I've thought about this shit long and hard. There's been nights where I can't sleep, and I'm like, all right, what are we doing if we win the lottery? All right. Next, I'm buying a golf course.
Mm.
Dude,
Yeah, well, too
why
late you're not
buy a
making money
golf
now.
course? Build a
Golf
golf course on your
course.
property.
Because
No,
I can
to-
make money off the
Mhm.
golf course.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, that's
You're right.
valid.
Okay, if you try to do
That's
that,
an
you can do that.
investment. That's an investment right there.
I thought it was just
The
be
boys-
just for your own purpose.
The boys golf for free. And then
I'd make a song. I'd make a song and pay like 21 Savage to be featured on it. That's just so I can.
No, let's do that.
I'm buying a billboard, and I'm putting all of our links on a billboard.
Hey man,
Obviously,
or not
No,
free.
just
obviously,
put the podcast on the billboard.
quad 3090s are going in this bitch.
You already you know that like but see that compared to the money you have, that's like a microtransaction, like
Exactly.
really like minute kind of idea.
Bottle service the night of me
Mm.
winning the lottery. All the boys are
Injector
going.
service.
Bottle service. I don't give a
Yeah.
shit. Whatever you want.
Let's go, boys.
What else? I might get a second car. I might get a Supra too.
Hey, yo, which one though? Both.
Fuck you mean Mark IV?
Of
Both.
course.
I'm getting
Yeah.
both. I like the new one
You
too.
get a
I
new
don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's a Beamer. It's cool.
Just to have.
I'm probably gonna buy a stake in some sports franchise. Keep in mind, 20 million of this is going in a savings account just
Yeah.
to collect interest.
I would buy part of the Raptors.
How does that work? You just fucking pay them?
Get
I
outta
don't
here.
understand. What does that?
How do you buy a part of a team?
You have to
Like-
like, get in contact with them and be like, hey yo, I want to give you 20 million for like 4% of the team's value.
Oh,
And they'll be like, and then they'll pay you like dividends and shit.
Like
Oh,
you gotta
yeah,
think,
investment.
right?
I want
Interest-
10%.
Interest on 20 million. If you're okay, interest on my savings account, I think is 0.75%. So if you take the interest, right, you're making bank with that 20 million of your 40 million
Wait,
earnings sitting in a savings account.
would you say 0.75%?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh wait, I think I did 75%.
Damn, you fucked up.
Jeez.
I was like, damn.
This guy's great at math.
Hey man,
Amphetamine.
I'm not good at math, but
You're good at
You're
clapping
great
your
at math. What
cheeks.
the fuck?
Yeah,
What
for
do you
real.
mean?
Pause.
Okay.
wait. So is that did I do it wrong? 1.5
What?
mil a year on point
An interest?
in interest?
No.
What would that be? Oh wait, would that be?
But safe to say, none of us are good at math. Well,
It would
me
be like
Oh,
Or
150
$150,000
150,000.
a
that'd
year.
be-
So you have a passive income just sitting there of 150
Yeah.
grand a year. If you win the lottery and you go broke, you're a fucking idiot. Simple as that.
If you invest like
Oh, one more
enough
thing.
money,
I'm working a part-time job too, just so I don't fucking lose my mind. I'm
Where you gonna-
working at a grocery store,
wait,
gas
no,
station.
this. What do you mean?
Okay, obviously,
We don't make money off this.
yeah, we ain't making money
We-
off this yet.
We going to eventually.
Obviously, if we are, this
I-
is
I-
gonna be.
I get what Carter's saying about the part-time job, but honestly, I'd be like an Uber Eats driver.
Yeah,
Like
something like that.
where you're technically your own
Boys.
boss and you don't have a schedule, because like, I mean, you know, some days you'd wake up and you just don't want to work, and you're like, you already have money, right? So it's like, there's no point in working, but
You boys
there's
want to
still
split
an
a
income.
Costco?
You want to buy a
This-
Costco?
Let's all split on a Costco.
We'll
just
buy
That's
the
a good idea.
Buy a
Costco.
Costco franchise.
Yeah,
Buy
but
the
we-
Costco.
And then we'll own
Take
it.
the Costco out, and we just have a free roaming area.
Just buy a warehouse.
A warehouse.
No. What Jet's saying is
Build a
like,
new
so pretty
Costco
much,
across the street.
McDonald's that are built, it's someone who actually bought I wouldn't say bought a part of McDonald's, but bought the rights, I guess, to a McDonald's to open
They
up
bought
the
a
shop.
franchise.
Yeah, they bought the franchise pretty
They
much.
bought into a franchise. Yeah.
Into a franchise. So that would be a good idea to make money as well. It's just literally to buy a McDonald's and place it somewhere. Fuck, man, you're gonna be making bank just from owning McDonald's.
Fuck, baby, fuck.
For real.
Go work there once in a while. Be like, hey yo, I own this bitch.
Like-
let me scoop some fries. Shoot shoot.
Like
Mm.
if straight up, if they fucking were like, "Hey man, like I know you're trying to buy this franchise, but to just buy this McDonald's, you make or you have to pay like 20 mil to fucking start her up." And I'm like, I don't care as long as it's making you like a mil a year, man, or more. Like that shit's probably fucking getting bank from people just ordering every day. Think of how much money they make a day.
If I had to put a number on it, I would say McDonald's. Okay, are we talking one store?
So
Yeah.
you buy the franchise, right? And you pick a good location to put it in, maybe like an area with a high school near it, or somewhere it's like going to get a lot of traffic at a certain time, right? I mean,
Yeah.
any food place is going to get a lot of traffic at a certain like lunchtime, but in a good area where people are gonna want to go to there rather than a fucking Wendy's or like I'm not dissing on Wendy's, but like if it's in a good area where people would just go to, right?
Yo,
Okay.
boys, let's
If
just
I
buy a
had-
random plot of land beside the highway and build an on route.
Why? What the fuck does
On
that have to
route.
do with what we were just talking about?
Building franchises. Wait, what?
An on road is a franchise?
Yeah.
Bet.
Like those
okay,
things you stop at.
you
Like
mean
a
like a
truck
truck
stop?
stop?
Oh,
Truck stops, like those like Tim's,
said
and it has like a little
on-ramp.
thing
those places.
on route.
On
That's what they're
route?
called. Yeah, that's what
It's a
they're
truck
called.
stop.
Yeah, that
I don't know what the fuck.
it's a
that is.
franchise
Truck,
though.
car
Because
stop.
I'd be calling it okay. If I had to put a number on what fucking a McDonald's makes in a day, I'm saying
Like locally, like a local McDonald's.
okay, if I'm putting a number on the one downtown,
Yeah.
fuck man, I'm saying they make like 15,000 a day.
I'd say they make close to 100K a day.
Yeah, 100 sounds more.
No, just
Okay.
think about all the people. I mean, like, it's not a lot if you think about it, but think of just all the people that go through a drive-through ordering like even
They
just like
average-
coffees, let alone like a fucking McPix meal, like a $5 McPix meal, just fucking going through, but they're ordering for their entire family. That's already $40. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're fucking
Yeah.
ordering shit going through there. I mean, if it wasn't COVID, they'd probably be making more. But
No, but that's the thing. We have Uber Eats, we have
Yeah.
DoorDash, Skip the Dishes, and all that shit now. And then in the States, they got Postmates and fucking all that shit.
Grubhub.
I think honestly, the play would be moving to America and starting a franchise, or not starting, but buying a franchise there.
Here's the thing about the States is like, you move to Texas, you can get a mansion for 500K.
Not even a mil, man. Not even close to a mil.
Here, 500K gets you a fixer-up house. We were just talking about this before we
Yeah,
started.
yeah.
The housing prices in our province is so bad that the government needs to step in and do something about it.
Fuck.
It's so blue.
Oh, yeah.
It is ridiculous. People are selling just your average 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom bungalow for $750,000.
Keep in mind that bungalow is fucking like 20 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bungalow. My mom's old house was a bungalow with 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and then a finished basement that was done by my grandfather. Sold $550,000, and the house needed work, like
Yeah.
a shit ton of work. And
Damn.
the problem with where we live is people are in Toronto
In commuting.
are making, because obviously the thing is Toronto is so expensive to live, they got to pay you that money to live in Toronto. But the truth is, people are making Toronto money, tucking it between their legs and coming here
Yeah.
and buying houses. And it's, dude, it is so, the housing market here is fucked. If there's ever been a time to sell your house, it's now. Like,
Mhm.
it's literally, it's sad that it's gotten so bad. I don't know if it's the provincial or the the federal government that's stepping in, but
They're starting to tax your fucking housing now too. By the way, like fucking, I mean they've done it before, but they increased it to like 23%. Like it's fuck. I think
Damn.
it's somewhere between like 15 and like 20% ish. Somewhere I heard something like that, but like that's a lot of fucking money, man. Especially
Yeah.
now when the housing like, if you sell your house and it gets taxed, you're literally practically downgrading at that point because you don't have the money unless you want to, put more into it. If you're young, I guess I could kind of see it because you'd be working and then, but like, how would you already have a house that's already close to 1 million where you're selling it and then it getting doxed 200 grand
yeah,
and then you're moving
I'm
to a house that's 1.2 mil. You know what I mean? Where are
yeah.
you getting the fucking money?
Me
You're
and my
dying in
brother
that house.
were talking about this the other day. How the houses are so expensive, and there's not a lot of places in our city that are willing to pay much more above minimum wage because our city is a factory-ridden city. Really, it's just factories. There's a
Factory and
shit ton of
retail.
factories. Yep.
That's it.
And we calculated the average person, if you were to make minimum wage for your entire life, which is 14, we just set it at 14 because it's 14.25, but if you were to make minimum wage for your entire life before taxes, you would make around $1.5 million in your lifetime if you worked for, I think, from 18 or 16 to 65, something like that,
But
right?
that's not even include. Wait, did you say that's not including like being taxed by the government?
Not including taxes,
That's like
none of that.
okay, wow,
That's
okay.
your gross.
Oh,
Oh.
he didn't pay his internet bill. Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, I can't even pay the internet bill. That's a third of your life's income towards a house that you may not even make that money back on. So you spent a third of your working life to pay for a house if you're making minimum wage for your entire life. That's not even including your car insurance, your house insurance, if you have life insurance, your groceries, your internet bills, your phone bills, your all this shit
insurance.
that
Yeah, you're
all that shit that we need in our lives. And some people making 1.5 million seems like a lot of money. In retrospect, it is not. Because if you're buying a $1 million house, you got
Gone.
$500,000 left for the rest of your life.
keep in mind we are selling this house and it's almost I think around $1 million we're selling it for. This house ain't in like close to a mansion. Really, we finished the basement with 2 bedrooms, but even if this wasn't here, it wouldn't have affected it. We have 3 bedrooms. One is a master that has its own bath, and then we have another bath and a half bath. And we built the place maybe 10, close to 10 years ago for like 650, 700K with max upgrades. And we're selling it for 1 million. But that's because the inflation with everything else, you aren't gonna find anywhere really better than this place for close to that much money. Like it's gonna be either the same or you're downgrading just because the amount of land they have, other factors like if they're close to a school or like a nice area, right? There's a lot of factors just on area as well as compared to what's inside the house. There's a lot of people with literally an unfinished basement, and their housing is like 1.3 mil if you want to fucking buy the house, just because they're
My
close
old house.
to like they're close to new area where they're building new housing, and they're close to a Costco and a fucking Walmart, just because, right?
Even just being the corner lot of your street makes the price of your house fucking
Skyrocket.
hit the sky.
Yeah.
Yo. Damn.
The house across the street from me, they like 6 years ago, it was bought for 450,000. 7 months ago, it was sold for $1.6 million.
Yeah, that's
That's the
Fuck.
thing where people
Damn.
think they're like, oh fuck, let's get on that selling of the house because our house just inflated by a couple $100,000. But thing is, where the fuck are you gonna move, man? With that much money,
Exactly.
you're
You
either
take that money and run. You move to a
yeah.
different city.
That's the
The
thing.
market's like the market's so volatile and scary because of that. Because the people that are moving out of Toronto, they don't care that they're paying a lot of money for a small house because they're already getting so much more space than their fucking 20th floor apartment
Yeah.
that
In
they paid the same amount of money
our
for.
city is also becoming so populated. Think about in the recent years. Think of all those apartment buildings that have been built.
Yeah.
Right.
The South
Fucking
End's a new downtown.
how
It's a
just
second
just
downtown.
just
Where?
downtown in general, they built 4 different high-rise condo buildings.
The
Damn.
South
Alright.
End's now got 6.
Yeah,
And soon to be, I think, 8 or 9.
they're building 2 more down by the Good Life Fitness down
And
there.
they're fucking rising them
They're almost
shits
done.
so quick too. Like I remember the 2 downtown that they're probably around 10 stories. I haven't even counted. Probably maybe a little more. And then they have a fucking penthouse on top. There's 2 of them, and they built them within like a year and a half. They were fucking. I remember them shits like the plot of the land empty, and then like fucking driving downtown, like not even a year later, and they
Oh,
already
this
have
is
the
here.
fucking they have the fucking more than the frame up. They have like the exterior built. Maybe they had like a couple of shit to do on the inside, but they were built. Like they fucking put a lot of money into that being built through the winter, like fucking rapid firing this bitch out just so they could make money.
And those things, those apartments,
Mhm.
not even your own house, an apartment building, a condo building,
It's like
selling for around 1.5 million in the worst part of the city,
Mhm.
downtown, and people are buying these condos for in the millions.
I got a question for everybody.
what?
You guys see Guelph as like just all hopes lost, abandoned, or you guys
No.
gonna stay? And if you
I would
guys
love
think of leaving, where would you go? Would you go to some other city in Ontario, or just leave the province as a whole?
okay, if the housing prices get better in June and beyond as they're expected to, maybe obviously I would rather stay here because I was born here, fucking lived here my
Yeah.
whole life. But if not, I'm
Skedaddling.
London, Windsor,
BC,
fucking
let alone like fucking
yeah,
Alberta.
I'm
fucking West,
Damn.
man.
Banff.
I mean,
Jeez.
for me, if it wasn't for family and friends and a stable job to to leave the country, COVID and all that shit,
I would
like
be in
fucking
Texas already.
like that's the thing where Carter said Texas, you'd fucking convert all your money to USD, you'd have a fuck ton to live down in the States, but you could get fucking shot in the face. Like that's a trade off, right?
Fucking Smith and Wesson,
Right.
fucking
Yeah.
Or
Just
you
for
have
no
a
walking,
cheater.
stepping on a fucking like sliver of their grass, walking on the sidewalk, get domed in the face because they're allowed to.
yeah.
But
Eh,
like, I would be fucking. I mean, like, I'm not biased on where fucking Canada or America. I couldn't care for both to live in. I'm not a fucking die-hard Canadian. I'm not a die-hard, wanting to live in the States person. I fucking hate their politics. But I would live down there just to be there, just for the area and the pricing.
I
But
think I
that's
live
the
in
thing.
Colorado.
Even then,
Yeah,
you could
Colorado.
move- Yep, you could even move to like a poor, as horrible as it sounds, a poor country, and
Just
live
hook up. Yeah,
live
you're right.
Live lavish.
a crazy wealthy life. Like for me, the only I hate to say poor country, but you know what I mean.
Like
Third
I wouldn't say a
world,
third,
third
yeah,
world.
third world
it's-
esque.
I've been to Cuba, like Cuba, Canada. The they're completely on the opposite end of the spectrum, right? Like Cuba, you got houses built from freaking cinder blocks and straw and fucking shit like that. Like,
Like even
or,
still now?
Yeah,
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Like, obviously you got your resorts and shit because it's
That's
tourists.
what it
beautiful
is,
there.
Yeah.
and- But if you were to live down there, you could take. I would even go as far to say $50,000 down there, Canadian, converted to a
Their
pesos.
currency. Yeah.
They have two separate kinds of pesos. It's weird. They have like the travelers peso and then they have like the locals peso. They're actually different, weirdly
Oh,
enough.
As confusing.
It is because
But-
you give them the travelers peso, it's not worth as much as theirs.
as theirs, yeah. Just so they could kind of keep everything they have there, because if someone came down with 50 grand, they could buy everything, just like straight up.
Yeah,
It's
that
just
actually makes sense.
it's crazy what you could buy in other countries that maybe are not as well off as Canada or America or Britain, for that matter, just any other wealthier country. Like we would all be seen as wealthy upper class, where now we're kind of middle class. It's crazy how different opposite ends of the spectrum, and just how little amounts of money you
Well,
could spend in a different country.
it's-
and
Imagine a
live lavish.
company just buys like a portion of like a third world country just for its purposes.
Bro,
Well,
let's buy an island. $35 million Bahama private island.
Yeah.
That's what America does with oil, but instead of buying it, they just kind of say, "Here, we're gonna buy it, but with guns."
Big facts.
We're just
Oh,
they just say
wow.
we're just gonna take it.
Yeah.
And then get
it's-
it.
This is ours now. See these guns that say otherwise?
Mhm. Sign the papers. Give them over. Come on.
Oh,
There
what's
is no-
that? Is that oil? We'll just take that.
There's. Do I smell oil?
Anytime you spill a little bit of gas, you hear a
Gib-
hawk scream
Gib
in the
oil.
background.
Robbie, get the M249. Let's go.
Um,
Damn.
That is just fucking.
My
That
mouth
is
was weird earlier.
awful.
The
Just bomb the shit out of the country for oil.
I want to go to Disney World, bro. After COVID's done, you boys down?
Go to Orlando.
Yeah.
Canada's Wonderland. I go to Canada's Wonderland.
No,
Fuck fucking
Disney World.
Disney
Yeah.
World.
Okay, Disney World is one of those things like that. It's good and all, but the amount of time that you have to spend waiting in line makes
It's
it
just-
really, really hard to enjoy
Yeah.
all of it.
That's
Yep.
what we go in off season.
No,
you
but
have to go
even
in off
then,
season for like 10 days.
you're
Yeah.
spending so much money just to stand in line at Disney World.
We'll get
You are
sponsored.
only you're gonna spend so much money, literally just to spend maybe
Even
not
more.
even like half an hour total on roller coasters.
Okay,
Everything
you know
else
what?
is
Fine,
walking
okay.
and waiting in line.
Let me take it back.
And
Let me
watching.
buy the turkey leg rotisserie guy from Disneyland.
Would you would you like after COVID go on that fucking wooden ride in Canada's Wonderland? Wonderland.
Fuck that.
I've
That's pretty
been on it, bro.
I
much.
hate it.
Sketch.
Yeah, I bet you it's gonna fall
Yo.
apart.
Okay,
It
Yeah.
hurts
Did-
to
did-
be on for me.
did y'all go on the Yukon Striker?
Yeah.
Which one was that again?
Is that
The-
the newest
that
one?
one.
Yeah, the newest one that does like the 90-degree
Or
drop.
maybe not.
No,
or maybe
and then-
no,
and
It's
then
like
no.
underneath.
you kind of
It goes
into
a tunnel.
for a second.
Yeah.
And then just
No,
I've
like,
been on the
it's straight
up-
Behemoth or the Leviathan or the.
I seen
I've
it
been on the
straight up-
Ghoster coaster
The
and
Ghoster
the mini.
coaster.
That's the wood one.
The Mini Cooper
guy
one, the
hates heights.
the
Yeah,
stunt
That's the
man one?
wildebeest.
The Mini
I love that
Cooper
one. That one was
gives
fun.
gives you fucking whiplash. That's
Wait,
the only
you're
thing.
just chilling?
that-
And then it's like
And then-
fucking.
Yeah.
That
Yo,
one's
that-
fun.
That behemoth though, like it took me a very long time. I'll admit, it took me a very long time to
To
actually get
build up
on
the
it,
courage. Yeah.
and to this day, every time, like it's only been like probably 4 years that I've been actually going on rides like that, and every time I go on it, it's like going up it is the worst. Going down the first drop is even worse.
Yep.
And then
going
as
is so
soon as
bad.
you start to like come out of the first drop and you realize you're not going to go straight into the earth, it's great. Like we're having a whale of a time after that. But it's like that first moment because you hit like 140 kilometers an hour in the open air.
Yeah,
Like, it's
you're
dumb.
fucking
It's dumb how
you're
fast you're
not
going.
even in like an enclosed area. You're in a
Yeah,
cart.
no, it's just a little lap belt, right? And like I'm thinking,
thought it
okay,
was
I've done
the-
like 220
Nope.
clicks in a car with a seatbelt, and it was like a 4-point harness,
Yeah.
right? This thing is a lap belt and a thing that just sits over my
Yeah.
hips, and I am tiny. I can slide in this.
I thought the behemoth was like the over-the-shoulder,
Nope.
freaking like padded.
Neither
Have
of
you-
them are.
Have you been on the one where it's like the one you actually like lay down on? Like you're like
Oh,
you're like
yeah.
Oh,
Time
Top
Warp?
Gun?
oh yeah. It's like Top Gun or no, the Top Gun is
No,
the
Time Warp.
Top
Time
Gun's
Time
Warp.
Warp,
right
yeah.
next to it.
Time Warp is
Gun's
the
right
pe-
next.
that is the biggest piece of shit.
I
hate
enjoyed okay, so if any of y'all have been to Ribfest in Guelph, it's
Ooh,
they
you
they,
rip.
they used to have like a ride there where you would lay down on and it would be
UFO?
like some sort of hang glider one, and you would lay down, and then it would be like that swing one in like what was a like Marineland where you'd like sit in the swing and then it would raise you up and then start spinning you. It's
There's
kind of like
one
that, but you
Canada's
lay down.
Wonderland, bro. That's like
Yeah, yeah.
100 and
I haven't been on that one
feet in
because
the
fuck
air.
that one.
No.
I've been on that.
Oh
That's
my
just
god,
fun.
bro! I went the one day I went. That thing was stuck at the top
Yeah.
for an hour and a half.
Fuck that.
Aw.
That's
that,
no,
bro.
I've been there like when like a fucking ride would get shut down and I would be like, I am not going on that one in like years. Like I do not trust that. If a ride goes down, I'm like
I've
I'm
sworn it off
touching that
for
ride.
my life.
Do you think
Yeah.
their dad is hella fire up there though?
Ayo, probably. Until you start fucking going, your phone flies out of your hand because you're fucking.
then you-
Yeah, you're right.
Bro, they're ruthless at Canada's Wonderland too. If you
They
drop your phone on a ride,
don't care.
you gotta wait there until
Yeah.
the park closes to get your shit back.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's two opportunities to get your shit back from like underneath the ride, like behind the fence. Like there's one opportunity at like 10 o'clock. It's like it's literally like an hour after the park opens to private members. Like as soon as general public opens, you have like one shot then, and then yeah, it's the end of the day. Because I remember a buddy of mine, we were on Top Gun, and his like
So
he had
many
a BlackBerry.
phones lost.
And
Yeah.
dude, so and this was actually kind of spooky the way this happened because like this phone could have very easily killed somebody. Because
Oh.
so you know how the first drop of Top Gun, it comes straight at the crowd and then kind of banks out
Kinda
and
banks,
like, back
yeah.
around into the ride.
Yeah.
On that bank, the phone came out of the pocket
Oh.
and shot flying out of the ride and hit one of the poles and dented it. And
Oh
the
my god.
phone exploded into dust. Like
Gee.
when we went to actually recover it, they're like there wasn't much to recover.
Yeah,
And
like,
just
why would you even
dust,
search
just
for it at
dust
that
and
point?
metal.
Yeah, they found the SIM card and handed that to him. That thing was okay, but yeah, the rest
You
of the phone,
gotta
they're
be
just like, "Yeah, we threw the rest
goddamn
of it out."
lucky to find the SIM card, bro.
Oh,
SIM
geez.
cards are
Yeah, like a micro SIM card.
that big.
Yeah,
Dude.
It can snap like
But-
with no pressure.
yeah, and like that ride gets you moving at a good 80 miles an hour sort of thing.
Fuck.
Let me-
And
me
and
actually
that, like,
see how
the
fast
whip
it
of that is just, and like there's people 8 feet from that pole. Like if that pole was not there, or if it came out just slightly sooner, there's a family of 4 that Nokia or
Mhm.
BlackBerry then passes through like a bullet.
There'll be a family of 3 after that.
See, thing is, I
Yeah.
want to go to Canada's Wonderland with just you guys, just because. Not even just for the rides, but I guess
You
the
think I'm
area
gonna
too
wa-
on a nice day. No, like just
Oh, you're
literally
right.
walking around. It's just expensive. Like this guy already has a fucking They have designated fucking pot smoking places at Canada's
Oh
Wonderland.
shit! Gee.
You literally
Right.
go there. Yeah, you didn't know that. I
Oh
mean,
my god.
no. Well, okay. Let me rephrase that. They
Sounds
have
like a bad idea. Kind
They
of.
have designated smoking areas, but you're allowed to smoke pot there because it's
Now you
legal.
are.
Imagine being high on a fucking.
Yeah,
No, they
Smoke
specifically
pot
said
or
it too.
smoke
They
cigarette.
specifically said you are allowed to smoke marijuana here at the designated smoking areas. So
Yeah.
Rock
I
the
know
think of-
whole,
in
bring your
my-
bean.
imagine
I know
someone
for
greening
me-
out on fucking Top Gun, just fucking,
Yes.
fucking
That's gonna
going
be
for it,
me.
man.
Bro,
That's about to be
the
me.
big ass slingshot one. Like,
I want-
where
oh,
like it brings
oh.
you down to the ground and then it just.
I have a video of me and my brother-in-law, I guess you could call him an ex-brother-in-law, my sister's husband at the time. We fucking went on not the slingshot one, but the one where you lay down on the rope and they pull you up back and back and back, and then they just let you swing in front of like the crowd, like you know where the globe is there. They let you swing in front of the crowd and go over them, and then go back. Yeah. Fuck that. We paid for that one. I have a video of it somewhere. I gotta
Top
find it.
Top speed, by the way, is 50 miles an hour.
Really?
So, yeah,
That's it? Oh, well, I guess that's close to 100 kilometers an hour. Yeah, but that's...
I figured it was close to 80 considering the fact that they said the phone was dust. And I mean, it left a dent in the
Yeah.
fucking structure.
well, that thing got probably hit fucking terminal velocity after it left the fucking
Well,
ride.
and with that kind of bank, like it's getting a little bit of that centrifugal force.
Yeah, it's like fucking woof. Right?
Slingshots out.
Fuck, I gotta
The
find
the
that video now.
Behemoth hits 77 miles an hour.
That's close to
Leviathan
120, isn't it?
is.
That's
let's
more than
see.
120.
Yeah, it's 127.
Yeah.
The Leviathan's 148 kilometers an hour. The
Huh?
3 minutes, dude. 3 minutes for the biggest. That shit open. That ride opened in 2012.
Which one?
Leviathan.
I remember that
Yeah.
fucking coming out. Everyone was like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
People were bigging that up.
That
on
was-
the
Does it
commercials.
go over the parking lot?
Yeah. It doesn't go,
It-
okay, it doesn't go over it,
Goes
but like...
right over the main.
It just grazes it.
Yeah, like you are
Yeah.
coming in to the lineup, and you literally watch this thing, fucking people screaming
Like-
on the thing.
Like if
Straight
this thing were
above
to
you.
fly
Yeah.
off the tracks at that
That's-
location, hundreds of people are dead because that's where the lineup for the park
Li-
is.
Literally, like that train of 35 people turns into 135 people because it's just a sea of bodies in that line.
That's
like-
well, that's the thing though. It's like I've always like thought about that is, you know, fucking roller coasters, just derailing, and that always fucked me up, especially on those, the wooden ones they have there, because
Oh, the wooden ones are so fucked up though.
that, man, those roller coasters were built in fucking like the 1920s, straight up, and they maintain this bitch for so long that you're still able to ride it today, and I do not trust it, but I've been on it more than once for some fucking reason because I hate myself, and you're in this thing and you're fucking like you're tweaking out just because you're going around a corner, and that corner ain't smooth, man. You're fucking gyrating around that corner, banging your head off like your shoulder. Like it goes so quick for such a old ass roller coaster. You're dead.
The roller coaster was built in 1981. May
Okay.
23rd, 1981 was manufactured by Philadelphia Toboggan Coasters.
What's the oldest
That's 40
ride?
years old, dude. That's an old ass roller coaster.
What's the oldest roller coaster at Canada's Wonderland? Can you search that up?
It's probably that roller
Yeah.
coaster.
Bro, I kind of want to go to the haunted
There's-
house high with the boys.
There's
Oh.
two different wooden ones
Just
there.
do
aren't
that
there?
high.
I've been to Halloween
Yeah,
Haunt.
Yo,
I don't know what the other one is.
you guys want to do that this year if it's a thing?
Yeah, I'm
Halloween
not. I'm
Haunt?
down.
Just go walk around.
It was pretty funny. I almost decked a fucking. What are their monsters there? It's their
Are we
job to
allowed
scare you.
punching
Right?
them?
I think there's a form that they sign where it's like technically we don't get in trouble if we deck one.
Yeah.
You still get in shit, but it's like, you know,
RKO.
it's expected because, you know, you can't jump in front of someone and not, you know, it being the wrong person. You could get decked.
Yeah. You jump in front of me with a chainsaw, real or fake, I'm going to punch you square
yeah.
in the face just out of instinct.
Yeah.
The Ghoster coaster is only 56 kilometers an hour. It's not
That's the old
bad.
one?
Yeah,
That's the oldest one?
wooden
Because it's a kiddie coaster.
Yeah.
But still, like, bro, I spend the whole day
Teacups.
at Canada's Wonderland in Kittyland. Fuck off me.
Bro, that mini golf course do be kind of fire.
Yeah, you right. Yo, the game
Yo.
section, ring toss, all that shit's.
Fuck
I'm gonna miss the CNE this year.
Fuck any ride,
You know
bro.
what? The
It's all about
CNE
those donuts.
is,
Ooh.
probably going under for good.
Yeah, it is.
Bro,
That's a
I went to the
staple.
CNE once and it
This
was
is why
just
I
like,
kind of worry that Wonderland might just go under too.
I don't think they will.
No,
Wonderland
they're
could
more
never.
stable.
They've been open since
Really?
1981.
Well,
Yeah.
Wonderland rakes in something like, you know, a couple $100,000 a day in just ticket sales when they're operating at full
Just ticket
capacity.
sales.
Just
gotta-
ticket sales.
They're fucking food.
They got
You can,
food.
yeah, you
Yeah,
go there and
yeah,
buy
for-
fucking 2 corn dogs for $20.
The
Yeah.
Canada's
you're right.
Wonderland could go under too because the CNE's been going on since 1879.
Yeah.
Damn.
Plus, they have a lot more shit they have to maintain at Wonderland.
Bro, the CNE was such a staple. Oh,
Canada's Wonderland is a fixed location, right? That's their
Yeah.
locate. Like CNE is not there year round.
Yeah.
I don't see Canada's Wonderland going under. Are they like still open?
like
No.
CNE could come back.
You
Someone
want
has
to
to
come
buy
back?
it.
See, like Brian, I've just brought up the Canada's Wonderland yearly attendance totals.
Yeah.
In 2019, they hit 3,950,000 people over the course of this season.
And you
Yeah,
gotta
the
think
season. That's not a
people-
year.
At 50 at 40 to 60 bucks a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people?
3 point something mil.
3,950,000.
Yeah, 3.9 mil, man. That's almost 4
I'm
million.
Probably
60.
50% of those people being season pass holders.
Yeah.
That's
So they
158
only paid
million
once.
in just tickets.
That's
Yeah,
valid.
and then that's
it's probably
their
closer
year.
to like
Done.
100 million in ticket sales total because of
And-
season pass holders.
That pays all the employees and they're done for the year. Easy.
Including fast passes, food, merchandise. Funnel cakes are huge at Wonderland.
Yeah,
What else they
Oh,
got?
I think I've even had the funnel cake.
shit like
there.
the go karts and the swing and the slingshot.
Yeah.
They're all.
No,
extra
those
money on
you
top.
gotta pay for those.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
go-karts
sometimes
are-
they have like music
around.
guests at the
Mhm.
music area.
Yep.
And
All
that's
the little
extra.
carnival games, dude. They make so much
Yeah,
money.
they have an arcade.
constantly.
They have 2 arcades, I think, at one.
Yeah, like a Palladium area.
That's the thing, where it's like, yes, you pay for a ticket to enter this place. You're also expected to spend a lot more fucking money inside the area too. So that's why they don't give a fuck. They add more stuff and fucking pile, you know, a bigger price tag on it.
Yeah.
Just because they
Yo.
know
Yeah.
for a fact people are gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
Depending on how big your family
There's
is
so
coming in,
many-
you could drop a whole paycheck out on
Yeah.
one day.
Easy.
There's
If-
so many thrill seekers out there that like amusement parks will never just vanish from the earth.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
too
nah.
many people who seek the thrill of
Almost
danger, really.
I'll slap them a couple times then.
Why I climb rocks instead of go on roller coasters?
dying. It's free.
Good point. Yeah, it is free.
Save money, live better.
It's free, and you don't have to rely on somebody else's handiwork when it comes to the thing that you are basing your life on.
See, you're
You know,
trying.
It's just kind of the Earth's handiwork, which is a
You're
little
f-
more reliable.
You're not trying
is
to
also
die,
a
but you're
little-
trying to feel like you're gonna die, right?
Yeah, you're doing
You don't
everything
wanna
you
die.
can not to die versus
Yeah.
being in a situation where you can't do anything to stop yourself from dying.
Yeah.
Bro, like For me,
Thoughts?
I'm not one of those people who's like a thrill seeker. I'm on a plane and I'm like anxiety ridden. Like, bro, am I gonna be that 1 in 2 million? This shit's going down and I'm dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
fuck that.
Fuck
That's-
a plane ride, dude. But if I hear about a tornado warning happening in close vicinity, I'm in my car chasing it. My
No, fuck.
apologies.
Hey, don't you get me started on tornadoes, man. I almost died, bro.
Holy shit.
Me too.
Yeah.
They gotta make that
See, but you
video
chased them.
public.
I don't want to make that video
I
public.
haven't
That's
chased them
embarrassing.
yet. We
man.
haven't had a tornado
That's not
warning in
even
like
embarrassing.
8 years.
Fuck you, man. That's not embarrassing. I was like literally okay. I have, if any of you guys don't know, maybe most of you guys don't know, I have specific dash cam footage of me trying to go home. And earlier that day, it was completely sunny out, but there was a tornado warning. And I was like, the fuck? So, like, I was like, there ain't no clouds. I'm going to Tim Hortons. I go to Tim Hortons, and I'm like, nice day out. I'm going to take the long way home. So I go kind of on the back roads home. And on my way home, it just gets fucking horrendous outside. No, have you seen the video? Did I send it to you?
Never
We
seen
had
it.
it on the podcast once, though. I remember
I
that.
think, but
I want to see it.
I'll show you. But straight up, it starts getting windy, and for you, like my car is about 20 years old.
It was out of a movie.
Like my car is like really fucking heavy because it was made out of fucking what, just straight up just metal.
But
I mean, it's all normal cars are made out of
Yeah,
metal.
every panel
But-
on it's metal.
But like it's fucking heavy, and I feel this bitch being tugged, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It starts spitting, and then it starts fucking coming down, and I'm like, okay, I didn't really want to include the audio in the, because you could like turn off the audio in the dash cam footage, and I didn't want to include it, but I was actually so in shock. Like I looked up and I thought I was in the eye of a tornado forming. Like I was coming home, like I was about to like turn onto my street, and I was like, this tornado is like forming around us. Like I am going to die. Like I'm gonna be picked up and thrown from like in my car somewhere else. Like that's all I was thinking. So all I was saying in the video was like, holy shit, and I kept repeating it because all I like on repeat in my head I was like, I'm going to die. Like this is it. I'm dead. Like, and I see people pulling over. I'm like, fuck are y'all doing? I fucking downshift and floor it by all these people because I'm like, I'm trying to get out of this area as quick as possible because I guess in fucking driving school they teach you if the roads are in bad condition, you pull over and you wait it out. Fuck you, man. I'm flooring it. I'm getting out of that area. So I floored by all these people. I almost hit like 3 cars because they're trying to do the same thing. One guy in the oncoming, and I'm like, there's a car here and a car coming here, and I'm like trying to deke in between these cars to get around them, and I fucking floor it by all them. I'm surprised I didn't fucking hit a car that day, and I just fucking leave, and then it was pouring out so bad that I ended up my car actually getting flooded couple blocks down the road because I hit like one of those big puddles and it goes into my exhaust and I fucking like it actually died, but then the storm kind of quieted down. But yeah, that's a whole different story. But like I was fucking
Botched.
like that was
Destroyed.
the most scariest experience I have. I guess you could kind of say it was a near death experience for me, but not really. Like a tornado didn't form, but like everything was so bad I thought I was going to die, and like I was on that verge of like hyperventilating because like I was actually thinking I was gonna die. It was fucked.
Yeah. No, I kind of watched like a bit of a tornado form, and then get immediately smacked by it. I was out like playing at a golf course. Oh fuck, what's the name of it? I want to say it's Eagle's Nest or something like that. It's out towards the like Aurelia area.
Okay.
I don't know the exact location of it, but it was years ago that I was there. And like, I remember smacking a drive, thinking, "Damn, that was a good shot." And then as I lost sight of the ball into the clouds, it wasn't because the ball blended in with the clouds. It was because the clouds were shifting to a very weird teal color.
Ooh.
And I'm like, little old me back then, I had this like, so as a kid, even though I was like 2 or 3 years old, me and my family were out in Halifax we were caught like on the day that we were supposed to leave. We were stuck in Hurricane Juan.
Oh,
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, I say pretty cool. I don't know. I don't remember any part of it, but it left me with a small form of like childhood PTSD, which
Yeah.
is fucked up because like a plane would go overhead on a clear day and I would freeze up thinking it was a storm, right?
Yes.
So I went through a whole bunch of like storm therapy and then eventually ended up like being fascinated with the concept of a storm. So I saw the teal when we were golfing and I was like, that's a fucking hail core. Hail cores only happen in supercells, and supercells make tornadoes. And then, like, as soon as the thought ran out through my head, go this like sirens kick up, right? And it's like an eerie sound when you hear that and you're outside for it. It like that sound just rips through you.
Yeah.
Like it's horrible. It's terrifying. And so I'm like, oh yeah, that's death. So we immediately hop in the carts and start ripping it for the clubhouse. As we round a corner coming up on the last like one of the last holes up towards the clubhouse, we can see the funnel starting to drop. And you can like you watch as like the funnel starts to drop, and then as the funnel drops, a secondary like wall kind of starts to develop around it. And
Yeah.
then instead of the funnel dropping, that secondary wall then envelops the entire funnel and becomes like 3 times as wide. And we're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that's bad. Like this is about to slap everything around here. And it went like just did a perfect loop around the outside of the golf course, stayed mostly on concrete, fucked up a whole bunch of houses, and it threw a telephone pole, like, well, I say a telephone pole, about a third of a telephone pole from the highway, about half a kilometer away from the clubhouse, straight through the clubhouse.
Yeah.
like me and my granddad and uncle were maybe 30-40 feet from when that just
Fucking
it was
shot.
it was in another room, so we had no idea, but like we just heard a thud. But that like the telephone pole just shot, like it just embedded itself halfway into the clubhouse. Like
It's so fucking crazy what just like nature, the amount of damage just nature can do, and like fucking natural
Just
fucking
wind.
shit. Yeah, wind and rain and
No,
That's the thing.
wind and
tsunamis,
water are
bro.
two absolutely insanely destructive, like water, like mudslides and shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
yeah.
your shit up.
Blue Mountain had a whole bunch of mudslides a couple years back.
Fuck that. Like, there's a complete difference between heavy wind and tornado wind. People think like, I mean, that's probably what I experienced was really just fucking heavy wind and really heavy fog. But straight up, fucking tornado winds are like near 60 miles an hour, 100 kilometers an hour wind, maybe even more, hucking shit in different directions, and you do not know if you're in the trajectory of a fucking a lamppost or a fucking
pole
telephone
or a
pole,
car.
a car, fucking a cow being
A
thrown
roof.
at you. Yeah, no, straight
A
up.
baby.
Nate,
Do you know?
A baby, Brian. Oh my.
Nate,
Do you know how many
if you send me
times-
the link, I'll look at that
Yeah.
and tell you if you were in a tornado or not.
But how many times that this house that we live in, the shingles have been torn up just from heavy wind. My
Yo,
dad had
same
to
with
go
mine.
up there. Yeah, my dad has to go up there and actually nail them down because of they've just been. We've seen our own fucking shingles like in the cul-de-sac.
In your backyard.
Yeah, and in the backyard, like we have a Canadian flagpole out back, and that shit was ripped, and like the pole actually almost fell through one of our windows because of how fucked some of the weather gets. Like people think, I mean, like it's Ontario, so it's not too bad of snow that people get up north, but like that's what people think in Canada. It's like, hey, you're Canadian, right? It's snowy all the time. You live in like the Arctic. Fuck you. No, we don't. We're
This
literally
year-
by your border.
This
like,
year we didn't even get that much snow.
but okay,
Like
so
I
it's
can't
kinda,
remember one snowfall that was like
Sick
schools shut down. Like don't
Yeah.
go on
There
the road.
was one like in between Christmas Day and New Year's where
Oh,
we
yeah.
got like 9
All the
inches
snow.
because that was the night that I drifted my underglow kit to death.
Oh,
Well, like that was the thing where we didn't get too much of a bad snow rather than compared to last year, but we got more snow at weird times. Like I think literally early last month.
we had
yeah.
snow.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we straight
Yeah,
up
yeah,
had
it was literally-
snowfall, like actually like snowy roads, frost windshields, like actual
There's
like
been
snow.
fucking frost advisories for
And
the
it's
last week.
May.
Yeah.
global
Yeah,
warming.
well,
It's
and,
literally
and
like
then the
something-
next
through
3
May.
days are gonna be 26 degrees. Like,
Yeah, it's fucked. But yeah, that's the point we were getting at. Is like, fucking
Climate
nature's
change.
fucked. Not even just climate change. Yeah,
nature does
but
some
that
crazy
has a
shit,
huge fucking impact on it. But yeah, nature's fucked.
Yeah.
I've
Like-
always okay. It kind of sounds weird, but I've always wanted to experience a earthquake. Not a fucking heavy earthquake.
Yeah.
You know, like a mild earthquake. Like some parts in America just have an earthquake. They take shelter, but it's like it's nothing too serious, right? Some people don't even notice an earthquake, but it's like
If you're Shroud, you get headshots while one's happening.
one of the YouTubers I watch, Uber Hacks Nova. I think Jet knows him. His name's James.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess my intro comes from Uber Hacks Nova, but he doesn't say it anymore, so I stole it.
Nice.
But
Damn.
the yeah, no, he was literally playing. I forget. He was live streaming, and everyone was like, "There's a fucking tornado drill, or not tornado drill. What the fuck? An earthquake." And he goes, "No, there wasn't." So he fucking takes a break and goes piss, and then an earthquake happens, and he explained it to his chat how he was literally pissing all over his walls, like fucking going back and forth because this earthquake is just misguiding him, and he's like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, no, I always want to experience an earthquake not inside a building, like just chilling somewhere where everything's just rumbling, because that would be kind of cool. I don't know why.
Just rumbling.
Rumble it.
Yeah,
Royal
it
Rumble.
basically just like from what I can kind of gather from the way people have described it and what you kind of see on like because when it happened to Shroud, like Shroud was in the middle of a stream and like couldn't decide whether to get under his desk or flush out the round, and he flushed out the round. But like you're watching and he's just sitting there and like his mic arm is just rocking back and forth, right?
Oh my
just in
God.
this big like it almost just basically looks like you're kind of on a ship and you hit a bunch of waves.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're just rocking,
And you're
right?
just trying
Like,
to stay upright.
right? And that probably feel really weird as shit because you'd be like, why am I feel like I'm on a boat when I'm not on a boat?
Mm.
But no, man, like nature can do some fucked up shit if you think our weather up here is bad. Like
Most
that-
of them have it bad in the States, man.
yeah, like Tornado Alley, for example.
Holy shit.
Like what you went through, like what you kind of described, like how the rain just kind of like it went from 0
Nothing.
to like 0 to 100.
Yeah.
That's probably this thing called the rear flanking downdraft, which is just this basically massive wall of water that all of a sudden just appears and
Mhm.
just drops from the sky and hides the tornado, right?
Mm.
It's a crucial part of the tornado, kind of like, I guess, like existing. But down in the States, instead of having one that's like the one that you went through is probably 100 meters across, right?
Yeah.
Down in the States, they've had like the biggest one on
Holy
record
shit.
was something like
Couple of
2.1 miles.
Yeah. That's
Like,
what scared the shit out of me.
2.1 Like, and to get that big, it has to be a really strong tornado. Like it's 2.2 miles across of 250 km/h plus winds.
They're
Like,
picking up
there's not a
speed, too,
there's
as
not a
they're-
single thing, like not even any shard of debris that
It's
that
just
gets
ripped.
left
Everything
behind.
ripped. Gone.
It gets relocated. To,
Bye bye.
This happened in Moore, Oklahoma.
Mhm.
I think it was. But
Um,
like, and it went straight through a lot of neighborhoods. Like, and you can very clearly see the edge of the tornadoes because there's nothing. Like, not even
Yeah.
all you can see is clear foundation sheets, and then on like just in a clear line, there's just perfectly untouched houses. Like they're all completely fine. Like you can see their roofs are intact and everything.
That's the thing that scared me that one night is like, or that one day, is like I mean, the tornado itself doesn't scare me. It's the way that you're gonna die is like, if you do not survive a tornado, you're either being crushed to death by a building or like, you know, debris, or yeah, being fucking impaled by a light post, you like the fucking ways you could die just from a tornado, like, just scare me. And when I after that incident happened and I looked up like a bunch of is Carter, is that your dad? Not if it is. Oh, he's deafened. The
What a dumb idiot.
yeah, so like I looked up a bunch of those like massive fucking tornadoes just in the States, and I think I saw the one that you were talking about, Noah. It's just giant, like, okay, it sounds weird, but it looks like a chode tornado, like a tornado, but it's wide. It's a
it's
thick
wider
boy.
than it. Yeah, like it's so wide that it appears wider than there is distance between
Yeah,
the ground and the clouds.
And the clouds, yeah, it's fucked. And like
They're
that
called wedge
thing,
tornadoes.
that thing could straight up engulf a city, like a small city, just gone.
Guelph isn't 2.1 miles across.
It's
Like from
yeah.
from the Hanlon to Victoria Road is not 2.1
Yeah,
miles.
you're like, it's gone. If that entire tornado goes through our city,
Straight up and down Guelph, it wipes out the entire town.
that's
Not a
what
shred
scares
left.
me.
That's
I mean,
fucked up.
we've
There's
had
100 there's
tornadoes.
160,000 people.
Yeah, gone.
You're done now.
We had entire like tornadoes outside, kind of on the outskirts of the city, just chilling. Like people I've seen like fucking recordings of them. You know, they're not big tornadoes, but it's just
Always like touching down farmers'
Yeah,
fields and shit.
but it's the thought of a tornado, like, you know, never happens. What the fuck would happen if you're right up against one, right beside one? You're gonna be sucked in. You're like, I don't know how close you need to be sucked into a tornado, right? But
Yeah.
the heavy winds, the fucking weather, you're gonna experience right
You're just-
beside.
You're just flying bullshit at that point.
Yeah, no, like straight up. And that's why in the video, Noah, you'd see like me trying to fucking get away from the area as possible. I mean, I know storm chasers chase tornadoes, but at a safe distance. They
Exactly.
you know, they don't plan on going right to the base of the tornado and looking up and like, that's a fucking tornado if I've ever seen one. Like they
And if they do, they have like really armored cars.
yeah,
like,
yeah, well, that's the thing.
They're doing it
You
hardcore.
know, they expect to go to this tornado rather than me just chilling, going home with my coffee and like, fucking nice day. Oh, fucking shit, that's a tornado.
Yes.
Like, yeah, done now.
The key to chasing tornadoes is like if you place yourself right, you'll be on the opposite side of where that rear flanking downdraft is, and because it consolidates all the rain to that side, so you get to watch the tornado happen and stay completely dry. Like if you do it right,
You're
so
good.
like you can do that and just sit
view
on the
it.
opposite side of
Yeah.
it, just take photos and just like mind your own business, sitting out in a lawn chair, just watching this tornado rip through a field.
Well,
Like-
that's pretty. Like, see, that's sick, but the only thing that calms me down thinking about of a tornado attack, I guess, would be like really the maximum. I've heard. I'm not sure if it's true. The maximum time a tornado could really be touched down for is 7 minutes. It's not that long. I mean, yeah. See, like you're already reacting kind of different, but that's what I've heard is like the average tornado being touched down is 7 minutes.
No, so much shit can go wrong.
Which,
and
if
just
you're in it,
Yeah.
if you're in it, that's gonna be the longest
7 minutes of your fucking
7
life.
minutes
Yeah.
of your life.
Okay.
And it could be only two
So-
because you could die at 2 minutes. Like,
It'd be
You die
30
in 2
seconds.
seconds.
yeah.
The 2013 Moore tornado reached 210 miles per hour sustained wind speeds,
That's just
but with an average of
dead.
about 175 for 37 minutes.
It's, you're done now. You're done now. 2 years.
Bro,
Off,
excuse me?
half an hour, my
That's
guy.
a fucking TV show. You're watching that shit. You're like, oh, fuck. Holy shit. This
Nah,
thing's still
nah.
going?
Nah, that's a
Oh,
movie. What do you
this-
mean?
Fucked up.
I mean, like, yeah, but that's probably like the. Did you Google the most longest tornado?
No, I just googled the Moore tornado. I found a more fucked up one.
Oh, no.
So-
Please don't.
In El Reno, Oklahoma, in 2013,
Hmm.
like same year as the other one.
Yeah.
A 40-minute tornado that hit a maximum wind speed of 302 miles per hour. That is
You're at
that is-
NASCAR at that point, just
that is-
flying through the air.
Holy shit.
no.
Like in the
That is a
Daytona.
lot faster than that. That's like twice as
Yeah.
fast as NASCAR.
That's
F1 does 330, 340 kilometers an hour at its fastest. This tornado at its fastest was 486 kilometers an hour.
Alright, so
Commercial
And it
jet
was down for
airplane
40
goes
minutes.
600. I'm just kidding. I don't know. How much does a commercial jet go?
Probably about 600.
Oh.
If I had to
So-
make a guess, but I don't know.
Well,
Holy-
damn.
Holy shit. See, like, I'm assuming straight up at 120 miles an hour, let alone kilometers an hour, your average household is fucking ripped from the ground already. At that point, you're in the vicinity, you're obliterated. You don't even need to be close to this tornado. Like, straight up, if those winds hit you and you're not even in the tornado, you're done now. Like,
it's just
yeah, it's like I wouldn't say it's like a black hole, but that's what the effect would be like. You'd be in the area and you'd just be sucked in. Boom. You're dead.
gone.
Yeah.
Gone. You're
Yeah,
sucked in
so-
and out the other way. You're fucking flying.
Yeah, that 302 miles per hour is the maximum. Like that's the record highest wind.
How many
speed
people
recorded
died in
a
that tornado? It was
7.
probably just okay. See, I
See,
mean,
and the fucked up thing is that one's only rated as an EF3 because it didn't do anywhere near as much damage.
Damage.
Wait, what?
It
What
didn't hit a
does
whole
EF
140.
mean?
So like before, like previously they used the like it would be like an F scale, right? So it would be
Yeah.
F0 through or F1 through 5, right? And that would just be how fast the wind
fast,
speeds
yeah.
are, right? The EF scale is now the enhanced Fujita scale.
Internally fucked.
It,
I got you.
it goes by both wind speed and the damage that it
Mhm.
it actually like the
Will
damage path that
cause.
it leaves behind.
yeah.
So
right.
okay.
So like if it rips through like the more tornado that hit 300 miles per hour because it only ripped through mostly farmlands and like
It's-
didn't do much damage. Like when it did damage to shit, it only did damage at EF3 speeds, right? So it's only rated as an EF3, but that's the fastest recorded wind speed of a tornado ever. And I mean the other one that did a
Imagine
whole
if
bunch of
that-
damage
yeah.
through more was EF5.
If that went through a fucking city.
And, like, this is just tornadoes. You gotta think of hurricanes and shit too. Like, there's been hurricanes that haven't touched down on land that have been just like it looks like this thing's just gonna be so brutal and just fuck up an entire fucking coastal line. Fucking and it just
A good
dies.
area of
Yeah,
just the
like-
fucking like straight up, just the wind and hail could fuck up a good part of a city. But
Your
yeah, a
Hail
tornado
is
ripping through
breaking
it.
windows.
Yeah,
Fucking like
wind pulling shit from the
Yeah,
ground.
that's-
Trees are falling.
Like,
Like-
trees are being ripped out of the ground from their fucking
Roots. Yeah.
That's wind speeds of 300 plus kilometers an hour, covering hundreds of thousands of square miles.
Fuck.
Versus the 486 kilometers an hour that covered, a couple of square miles for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Like this is 100,000 square miles for 7 or 8 days,
Bruh.
and it's just like it's amazing. And I don't understand it because like a tornado will wipe houses off of their foundations, but hurricanes they survive because it's longer. I don't get it. Like
I wanna know-
like, houses don't get annihilated from their foundations when a hurricane hits.
I just want to know, like, I know it's the most safest space considered to be like in a fruit cellar in your basement because you're in a foundation. But if a fucking tornado flew at 400 miles an hour over your house, you wouldn't think like you would survive that. Like, how would you go? Like, would that still be considered safe in your fruit cellar?
You probably wouldn't have the strength to be able to hold on to something
That's what I'm
hard
saying.
enough to not get pulled out of the basement. At
Yeah.
that point, like it's not a matter of if the walls
Or
are
a piece
collapsing,
harness
they're
on a
not gonna hold
Sparko.
on.
You're
Yeah, like literally, you're gonna have to be strapped down.
The
to the floor.
thing you're fucking holding on to is already been ripped out of the fucking
Yeah.
ground.
you're
But,
you're being
like
pulled
unless
out 'cause
unless
of
it's a
that.
toilet, like toilets won't go.
Really?
But that's one of the few things that won't get ripped out of the ground.
Why?
Toilets
Ooh.
and bathtub, well, because they're like because
You
of the
gotta
way
think
they're
of
mounted,
how-
they're mounted straight vertically, right?
Oh, right.
And their
Can't
and
be
their
legally
pipes are
pulled up.
into the ground. So
Yeah.
if that like that porcelain has to then shatter, and porcelain has a really high like stretch resistance, I guess.
Yeah. That's
Like you can
though.
smash it with a hammer real quick because it's super fragile.
Hey
but
yo,
as
I
long as you
finna
get
take a
hit,
shit during a
it's going real
tornado.
hard.
That's what I'm gonna do.
This guy's
He's
gonna
just
like
gonna-
install a
Just-
seatbelt to his.
just vacuum shit yourself.
Vacuum
my
shit myself. I'll get like a 4-piece
Those
harness and put it on the
winds,
toilet.
those 400, you're gonna be shitting for a millisecond. That's just
Oh shit.
No, you stick
Nah,
your ass up in the
not
air.
You
and
just
get
gotta
sucked
just
out.
unbuckle the belt and stick your ass out the window as the
Yeah,
tornado rips
just
by.
get
It's
and-
like a
sucked out.
natural bidet.
The Earth's
Ew.
bidet.
Yo, would you guys
Alright.
get a bidet?
I
Here.
get a bidet.
I think we're
We're way over
Yeah,
time.
I
limit.
think
yeah, we're
think our
we're
workload
done.
flying off
We-
track.
Yeah.
We have a lot of good points though.
Yeah.
Today was
topics are
really
getting
good.
crazy.
We're getting crazy. Not political though, which is actually really, really good. This podcast wasn't political, but really in depth in its ideas and talking and whatever. I'm too mushed up. I had so.
Did we
many-
do an intro?
We did an intro.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Now I'm
did
about to
that.
do an intro, so don't interrupt me. Thank y'all for watching.
Outro.
You
Gets in
dumbass.
This guy fucking interrupted me. We're about to do an intro or an outro.
I'm idiot.
Thank y'all for watching or listening in your car or at home or on the toilet taking a shit or in a tornado. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
If y'all wanted to look us up on anything else, you catch us on Twitter, Carter at BKLT Studios, capital BKLT Studios with a capital S. You could check us out on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch. Oh wait, actually scratch YouTube out of that. TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram, Blacklight X Studios, all lowercase. And then yeah, if you're watching us on YouTube, Blacklight Studios, all capitals in Blacklight Studios with a capital S. And I mean, like I normally say this. What is Jet doing? You can check us. There's any other links we'd like to say right now, but you could check us out anywhere from the fucking other links I just suggested.
You will find any single one of us in any social media platform that we
Are
have
connected
as
to
the
Blacklight.
It's
Designated
just
usernames that
fucking
will be
search.
available somewhere.
Just
if
find
you are
us.
if you are not above the age of 40, you'll be able to find us by clicking on random links in our socials.
You'll figure it out.
You will figure it out
We
if you're
believe in you.
if you're smart enough. Just click on random blue links, you'll find us. Fuck.
Hey yo, Brian, hit him with it.
Get vaccinated.
Ah, I like that one.
Oh, well said.
Alright.
Well
All
said.
right.
Well
You're
said,
right,
Brian.
you're right.
All right. Thank y'all for watching. Goodbye, bye.
So glad